Welcome to the second part of the notes for part 1 of 2, chapter 1. Last thing we left off is language and really having that method of communication so that you guys can understand meaning. So we're going to get down to meaning. Like, how is meaning created? And scientists, psychologists, sociologists have been researching this for a long time, and sometimes it can be a really phenomenal thing because sometimes it just happens. Like, this is meaning, like, I understand what you're doing because I see it, I hear it, I read it, and it's been studied. So meaning is not really in the words itself. Meaning is created. It's created by us. It's created by people. We use these words and gestures to create meaning. So the words itself and the gestures itself is pretty useless. Okay? It is created by, we have to use them in order for, we will use them so that we can create that meaning for us. So when I say that, oh my gosh, I'm having a difficult time in math class, the string of words, my tone of voice, it's creating a meaning, and it's conveying to you guys that I'm having a hard time. Math class is a little bit difficult for me right now. So it is created by people, not just the word itself. Not just the word itself. I mean, yes, we have the dictionary, we have the thesaurus, but guess who made the dictionary and thesaurus? Us. We made the dictionary and thesaurus. Okay? So it starts with us first. And then we use the words and gestures and body motions and the tone of voice so that we can convey that type of meaning that we want to convey. So say, for example, if someone says the word brother, so I say the word brother. For some, it could bring some positive experiences because maybe you have a brother right now in college, older brother, or you have younger brother, and for the most part, you guys get along, for some of you guys, okay? But for some, it could be more negative. And unfortunately, sometimes we can't control those scenarios and those experiences, but sometimes it just happens. Sometimes those experiences happen. Okay, so for some of you guys, and unfortunately, hopefully, apologies, I cannot change those things, but sometimes you'll have a more negative experience when you hear the word brother. And I think the 2020 lingo that I will kind of want to use is, I think for the younger generation, can't relate. I think I'm saying it correctly. Hopefully. It just means that you can't relate because maybe you don't have a brother, okay? And then maybe you're the only child, or you have sisters instead, etc. So everyone will have different experiences. So the meaning is not going to be the same for everyone, okay? Here's another one too over here. What if someone says, I saw a really great movie? Okay. It could mean a lot of different things. It could be different for a biology teacher. This is just a very specific example because maybe your biology teacher likes animals. Okay. I'm kind of being very stereotypical a little bit, so apologies for that. But it could be different for your friend. And maybe your friend likes Marvel movies instead. So you see how these two examples are really different. So it really depends on also who is saying it. If someone says, I saw a really great movie, we need to figure out, okay, who's saying it first? And then we also have to figure out, okay, what types of movies have they seen before? And then we can picture it in our head, like, oh, okay, my biology teacher loves animals, pets, everything. And so I can see why she said I saw a really great movie. As opposed to my friend, he saw the next Marvel movie. And so I can see why he said I saw a really great movie then. Okay, so meanings can take up different ways. All right, let's move on to the next page. Okay, let's go fill in these boxes over here. So messages and meanings. So I like to do these little boxes, and that way everything just can be summarized. Okay, how meaning is created. So messages are sent and received. I say something, you guys listen. You send a text to someone, then they also receive it. Okay, so you speak. You speak, he listens. I send email, you read. Okay. I've said this before on number 2. Messages are in the message users, the people, not in the words itself. That is, meaning exists in your head. Okay, so meaning exists in your head. Maybe your friend talks about the beach. And quite possibly uses these words, maybe windy, sunny, fun. All these different words are meanings that you have already put into your head. What is windy, what is sunny, what is fun, because you've already experienced it. Okay, so the words itself, it don't mean anything. But once you experience it, then we can put the words into that meaning. Like, oh, it was a sunny day. Okay. Meanings change. The thing, though, with number 2 is, and we'll get to number 3 right now, meanings change as experience changes. Okay. So going back to maybe the beach or the pool, maybe when you were younger, the pool was huge. Like maybe the pool was huge to you at that time, but now it's not. Just because you're a little bit older, you grew up a little bit body-wise and also experience-wise. Now it's like, it wasn't as big as I thought it was. Okay? Shared meanings are never exactly the same. If someone says, best movie or a really great movie, that could mean different things. Okay. And then last, misunderstandings can't be totally avoided, but can be anticipated. So sometimes we will misunderstand things. Even I misunderstand things myself. And one way we could do is, can't be totally avoided, but can be anticipated. So one way we can offset that is just to ask. Ask questions to clarify. All right, I want you guys to take a 2-minute mental break because I think we're just doing a lot of notes right now, and I'll see you guys on the next video.